Are you done yet? Let me see.
Oh, hold on. Okay, I'm done. There you go.
Are you sure? Are you sure that's me? I mean, it kind of looks like executive producer Mark Giese. I don't know.
Fine, I'll just stick with my biology major. Anyway, welcome to another edition of the 7th Floor.
Coming up, Siren Kiamko will cover the UALR Bachelor's of Arts program. Chris Joy, you should expand your artistic talent and change your degree to the BFA.
You think so? Maybe I will. Someone did say I did draw like Picasso. Changing topics, on Wealth of Health, Drew Davis will be demonstrating leg workouts. And after working out, you should reward yourself with beer and pizza. Check out Rocktown Grub segment on Venus Pizzeria.
I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire.
Maybe you should take a minor in music, Cody. Coming up on Out of Arkansas, Laura Morgan will introduce us to a flaming legend himself, Johnny Cash.
And on Hi, my name is Kim Fawn, a UALR alumni, will tell us about her restaurant named Boba Teas.
We will be right back after this short break, so stay tuned.
Hold still. I'm done.
Wow, who is that supposed to be?
It's supposed to be you. Don't you love it? My mom always hung all my pictures on the refrigerator, so that should tell you something about my artistic ability.
Okay, whatever you say, Leonardo da Vinci. Did you know that UALR has a Bachelor of Fine Arts program?
I know they had a Bachelor's of Arts program, but I didn't know they had a Bachelor's of Fine Arts program. What's the difference?
An extra letter? Just kidding. I'm not sure, but Siren Kiamko has the scoop on what the BFA program is all about.
The Department of Art offers undergraduate instruction leading to a baccalaureate degree in fine arts, the BFA, with tracks in applied design, fine art, and art education. Here's Tom Clifton to tell you about the BFA program at the University of Arkansas at Little Rock.
Hi, I'm Tom Clifton. I'm the BFA coordinator for the University of Arkansas at Little Rock Department of Art. The BFA, or Bachelor of Fine Arts degree, is a professional degree for students in the visual arts. It covers multiple emphasis areas. The requirements for the BFA degree are to complete the studio prerequisites, 2 emphasis area classes, and then do an application process. At that time, what we will do is we'll do a portfolio review, a transcript review, and also the student will have to complete an essay and interview process. The BFA includes multiple emphasis areas: painting, drawing, ceramics, graphic design, illustration, printmaking, photography, furniture design, metals and jewelry, and sculpture. Each student can pick from one of these emphasis areas and pursue a series of courses that give them the ability to develop professional level skills. One of the things that differentiates the BFA from the BA program is that we have 2 courses at the end, type of capstone project-oriented courses, BFA Project 1 and BFA Project 2. These are thesis courses where students get together, they have discussions based on readings, and then also develop an individual personal project within their emphasis area. In the past, we had a BA program. A BA degree is considered a liberal arts education. We found that our BA degree was growing with more and more courses building towards a BFA. So what we decided to do was to split off and create 2 separate programs: the Bachelor of Fine Arts, which has or requires 72 credit hours within the arts, and the BA, which requires 45 hours. The benefits of pursuing the BFA degree are that you're able to develop an advanced level of skills, technical skills, thinking skills, conceptualization skills, that will allow you to go on to graduate school in your emphasis area, be an entrepreneur, or in the case of graphic design or illustration, start freelancing or going into a job, say perhaps at an ad agency.
I attend the critiques and I usually give feedback to the graphic design BFA students. And what I usually try to tell them is it's just a richer degree. It's more concentrated on kind of like a thesis mentality, to where they have like a big project they have to work 2 semesters over. And it gets them to think very conceptually and kind of pushing the boundaries of graphic design and maybe researching other non-traditional methods of presenting graphic design work outside of like print and web design and so forth. Maybe large format designs, maybe environmental designs, multimedia, different things like that. So it allows them a lot more of a richer experience than the traditional BA. I think they're both very valid degrees, but I think the BFA is for people that really kind of want to take it to another level.
I chose the BFA over the BA simply because my plan is to go into grad school, and even though the portfolio stands for itself, you get a better opportunity to go into grad school, and my plan is to teach college eventually, so I think it'll help me to better prepare myself. The BFA is very similar to the BA, but it requires a whole lot more classes than the BA does. You go through a thesis, a class, which is a year long, and this is the process that goes into that, and there's a lot of seminars and talks about artists and concepts, and I mean, just being able to talk about it with your peers that really take it as seriously as you do, it's very nice. It makes you more aware of, or makes me more aware of what I'm doing and what people expect, how people read things. It's just a really good program.
What do I think about the BFA program? Well, I've enjoyed it. It's been a long year, that's for sure. Basically, you take a year and develop a thesis, and you put together a show that's cohesive. And that's the first time I've ever done anything like that. It's usually all the work I've done has just been based on one project. It's never had to be like a show in one cohesive body of work. So I'm enjoying that. I'm also enjoying all the discussions that we have. There's a lot of required readings that are usually more upper level and require a lot of critical thinking. And it's nice to be able to discuss things on that level with your peers. You get a lot of different ideas from that.
This is Cyrene Kiamko reporting from the 7th floor.
Most students made my sketch look like a 1-year-old.
Don't be sad, Cody. You're talented in your own way. For example, you're a great host. Your talent is your speaking, not your hands.
Thanks, Chris Joy. That makes me feel a lot better. Our students amaze me. Want to know another amazing thing?
What is it?
My man, Johnny Cash. So stay tuned after the break.
I love the concept of mentoring because you're really able to make a difference in the life of one young person.
My mentor is a role model for me. She told me about all the opportunities that there is in life.
She has transformed into an amazing young woman, and I feel so fortunate to be a part of that. I think a mentor can really open the eyes of a young person to all the possibilities that are out there for them if they just go after their dreams.
So get involved and do your part. Invest in the future. Mentor a child.
Can a university truly make a difference? Not just in the life of its own students, but in the life of a city, a state, the world. There's no question. By supporting a range of exceptional programs, like the state's only doctoral degree in criminal justice, the positive influence can be felt everywhere. The University of Arkansas at Little Rock, a difference of degree.
How far would you go to help someone? Would you go to the end of your driveway? Would you cross a street? Would you cross an ocean? Would you go if you could use your knowledge to teach someone? and in the process, maybe learn something yourself. Life is calling. How far will you go? Peace Corps.
I fell into a burning ring of fire, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire.
The Ring of Fire.
We make such a good duet, don't you think?
Yeah. Did you know that Johnny Cash was from Arkansas?
I actually did, but I did know that there's so many talented Arkansans. No wonder we are just both so talented. Arkansas produces such great talent.
Yeah, I agree, but I don't think I'll be getting a recording contract anytime soon.
Yeah, me either. We can just sit back and admire the people from Arkansas who make it in the big music industry, like Johnny Cash. This brings us to our Arkansas segment. Take it away, Laura.
Hey guys, I'm Laura Morgan, and this is Out of Arkansas, where we review Arkansans who made a name for themselves in the entertainment industry. And this week is our music segment, and we are spotlighting the legendary Man in Black.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash.
Johnny, born in Kingsland, Arkansas, was one of the most influential musicians of the 20th century. Although he was mostly remembered for his country music, he was also a big part of rock and roll. A lot of artists over time have been influenced by his music, such as Heidi Newfield. Johnny and the Tennessee Two had a very rough start breaking into the music business. They wanted to record the same country gospel songs that had been played over and over on the radio. It wasn't until Johnny found his own songs with Cry, Cry, Cry and Folsom Prison Blues, which he actually wrote while he was in the Air Force stationed in Germany. This original sound was known as rockabilly.
And I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. Yeah! But that train keeps rolling on down to San Antone.
Cash went on many tours, and his new sound fit right in. But it wasn't until he released I Walk the Line that his fame actually picked up.
Close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the time that's fine. Because you're mine, I walk the line.
Johnny Cash claims to have tried every drug out there. He also drank a lot and mixed the drinks with prescription drugs. His life was not headed in the right direction at all.
When I started drinking in beer, along with the amphetamines, I'd drink about 4 or 5 a night, but I got up to 12, 14, or a case a night. And I would take it to the concert with me. I want to get just about that high off the ground before I'd go on stage. Sometime I'd misjudge how high I was, you know, and I'd get on stage and I was a wreck.
Johnny Cash married country singer June Carter, and together they toured singing songs like Jackson.
We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson. I'm gonna mess around. Yeah.
This song was on Johnny's first Greatest Hits album, which is the album we've decided to review. This album is a great reflection of Johnny Cash. I wish we had time to review all of his Greatest Hits albums. Johnny Cash broke the barrier between rock and roll and country. And with songs like I Walk the Line, It Ain't Me, Babe, and Ring of Fire, there's no denying that Johnny Cash's music will live on for generations to come. I'm Laura Morgan. This is Out of Arkansas. And until next time, keep it natural.
It's so cool to have such a music legend come from a humble state of Arkansas. One day, maybe I'll be in this segment and I'll make it big out of Arkansas.
I know, I will be. So get your camera ready, because I'll make it big. Anyways, check this out. You want your legs like mine? That's what's going to make me famous.
Yeah, sexy. How did you get such nice legs?
Well, you know, a little squat here and there, leg presses, hard to explain. Just watch the next segment coming up on Wealth of Health.
Welcome to segment 4 of Wealth of Health. Get your groove into better shape.
Our first leg workout today are seated leg presses. You want to bring your legs to your chest and extend them almost all the way out, but don't extend them all the way. Do 3 sets of 10 to 12. Now let's do it.
Adjust the seat and back support to accommodate near full range of motion without forcing your hips to bend at the waist. Keep your knees pointed in the same direction as your feet. Do not allow heels to raise off of the platform. Push the platform away by extending the knees and hips. Return until hips are completely flexed. You know what? I don't need cancer. I don't need drugs to get me through a 5K, Lance Armstrong.
Second leg workout are leg extensions. You're going to do 3 sets of 10 to 12 with just enough weight to feel it in your legs. You do this in a kicking motion. Now let's do a leg extension.
Sit with your back against the padded support. Place the front of the lower legs under the padded lever. Position the knee articulation as same axis as lever fulcrum. Move lever forward and upward by extending knees until legs are straight. Return lever to original position by bending the knees. Oh, finally made it a mile. Oh God, I feel a burn.
The third and final leg workout is squats. You want to come down to 90-degree angles with enough weight, but don't have too much weight, and make sure you have a spot. Do 3 sets of 10 to 12.
With the bar at upper chest level, position your shoulders behind the bar and grasp the bar on the sides. Place your feet wide, pointing the toes out. Bend knees toward the direction of the feet slightly while allowing hips to bend back behind. Keeping back straight and knees pointed forward, descend until thighs are just parallel to the floor. Extend knees and hips until legs are straight.
And that's been leg workouts. Now back to you, Drew.
Oh man, this is exhausting. Hey Cody, let me stop now. Man. 7-4, I'll spot you later. 5K.
That looked like a great workout that I can try. My legs do need a little toning.
Yeah, my legs are a little bit of my pride and joy next to my guns, of course. Got to keep healthy and exercise to keep them looking great.
I bet you get a lot of attention from the ladies with those legs.
I got your attention, didn't I?
Yeah, I guess. All this exercise talks make me want to sit back and relax somewhere. Do you know any good place, Cody?
Our next segment features a restaurant that has beer, pizza, and music. Everything you need to unwind. Check it out after the break.
How far would you go to help someone? Would you go to the end of your driveway? Would you cross a street? Would you cross an ocean? Would you go if you could use your knowledge to teach someone? And in the process, maybe learn something yourself. Life is calling. How far will you go? Peace Corps.
All of these babies are part of the same family, the Text for Baby family. Text for Baby is a free service for moms during pregnancy and until their baby's first birthday. Each week, moms get free text messages on nutrition, labor, delivery, breastfeeding, immunization, things moms need to know today. And your phone company won't charge you for the text messages. Sign up now. Just text the word baby to 511-411.
Welcome back. So, what is this fun restaurant you're telling me about, Cody? You say it has beer, pizza, and music? Sounds like a great place to hang out.
Yeah, it's the pub called Vino's. It's the best place to chill with your friends at night. Want to go tonight?
I guess I'll think about it.
Why don't you want to hang out with me, Chris Joy? I'm not a weirdo. Just looks and sounds like I'm a weirdo. I blame this on the script writers. We've done so many shows together now, and we don't even hang out outside of the show. Just check out this week's Rocktown Grub, and maybe you'll change your mind.
This week on Rocktown Grub, we venture downtown to visit our friends at Vino's. Vino's is an establishment that serves up some mouth-watering pizzas and their very own award-winning beers. To gain some insight into Vino's inspiration and their history, we sat down and talked to General Manager Chris New.
Their inspiration for Vino's was they moved here from out of town and there was no place that had good pizza or good beer. So they started their own restaurant. Vino's has always been on this corner. This is 7th and Chester. It'll be 22 years this September. They started a brewery in 1993. So Vino's opened in 1991, and they went for the first couple of years. These are actually two separate buildings. We're in the second building part of Vino's, actually, is where we're sitting now. They purchased this building. It was originally a homebrew supply store called Big Rock Malt Company. When they decided to expand the restaurant and build a brewery, they knocked a hole in the wall and expanded over seating, and they built a brewery in 93. Before that, they brewed beer upstairs above the restaurant, the main part of the restaurant. I have 4 beers that I carry all year long. I carry the Pinnacle IPA, the Lazy Boy Stout, the Six Bridges Cream Ale, and the Firehouse Pale Ale. Firehouse Pale Ale is by far our most popular beer that we brew and serve. I rotate between 3 and 4 additional taps, giving us a total of between 7 and 8 all year long. I brew seasonally, and that's the way we serve beer.
So Vino's has some awesome award-winning beer, but what about the pizza?
So my pizzas are hand-tossed, stone-baked New York-style pizzas. We cut all of our own cheese. I make my own dough. I cut all of my vegetables fresh every day and make my pizza sauce from scratch. As far as signature pizzas that I have, I've got a Vino Special, which is our Supreme. Other than that, we do a pizza margarita. It's just good. It's just full of your favorite pizza toppings. It just comes out hot and it's delicious. It's delicious. My favorite pizza, I hate to be this way and it sounds kind of corny, but I love plain cheese pizza. Every pizzeria should be judged on plain cheese pizza. When you eat cheese pizza, if you go somewhere or if you were to come here, I want you to have cheese pizza because it is where you're going to know how fresh my dough is, how fresh my pizza sauce is, and what high quality of cheese that I use.
Local brew, local pie, what can be better? I'm Chris Scott, taking a bite out of Little Rock, and I'll see you next time on Rocktown Grub.
Wow, that looks like a great place. I'll check it out. I think our whole crew should go there tonight and celebrate.
Sounds like a great plan. So while Chris Joy is inviting everyone to our first date, we'll take a quick break.
Take advantage of the difference a quality education from a leading university can make. The difference that comes from being in the right place with the right skills. Especially when you combine it with the quality of life and employment opportunities you find only in the state's capital of business and government, the University of Arkansas at Little Rock. A difference, a degree.
Madre is an international women's human rights organization, and what we do is work in small community-based women's groups in places where women and families are really struggling, either because of war or poverty. Even while times are hard for us here, things are much more dire in other parts of the world, and if we're able to, each of us give what we can, it really makes a tremendous difference. Wherever women are standing up for peace and for human rights, Madre is there. Please join us.
A quarterback, a class clown, a natural leader, someone's son, someone's father, someone's best friend. For those who died in the Vietnam War, the greatest tribute is to see them not just as names on the wall, but as the people they were. The Education Center at the wall will put faces to the names. It will preserve photos, letters, and mementos of veterans, so their stories and sacrifice will never be forgotten. Call or click now. Help us build it.
You know what? I just saw something. I don't drink. So I'll just eat the pizza and enjoy the music at Vino's. No beer for me, but you know what's better than beer?
2 beers, and I can drink yours because you're not old enough.
Very funny, but there's this place near campus called Boba Teas. They're so delicious.
Boba tea? I really don't drink tea.
Don't let the name fool you. Yes, they have teas, but they also have a selection of smoothies and slushies.
Smoothies? I can use one of those right now. especially under those hot studio lights, where my personal assistant at. Give me some boba tea now with lots of protein in it.
You don't have one. We don't have the budget for that yet, so you have to go run there yourself after the show. Here's Kim Fun in Hi, My Name Is.
Hi, my name is Kim Fang, and this is my story. 3 years ago already, I didn't know what to do, and especially like at that time, I tried to apply for a job and couldn't find anything. And then I went to Dallas in California with my friend. We have a trip there, and then I drink boba, and I think, wow, this is this is a good things to open one small shop in Little Rock, Arkansas, and this is the first one in here. I think boba is really new to American people, and UALR is more people in here, like more international student, and especially the student in here, like they go in here and they try something different. I think they have very good opening brand mind, so they will try something. So, and this is very good location because people driving around many times every day, and like more than 13,000 students in UALR. So that's the reason I chose this location. And especially I took the accounting degree in here, so I driving around here every day to go to school. So I saw this place and this was available. Boba is made from the tapioca, is original, is come from Taiwan, and it's like the powder is dry. Yeah, we have boiled it, so it's been done already. We just cook. You need to have the experience to cook it right, because some people they cook it hard and some people they cook it too soft. That's why I learning and I test something. I know I had the feeling it's good or not. We have smoothie, slushy, milk tea, and flavor tea. So the tea we make from some of it, like we have to make from the green tea leaf and black tea leaf, and other milk tea is they make it already. We just cook it right with the temperature, and we have to watch how it's cooked and with the sugar and something like that. The smoothie, we use 100% fresh fruit, milk to put it on. And slushy, we use concentrate only. Like we do have food, we have croissant sandwich, we have honey turkey, honey ham, and Vietnamese sandwich. I want to have more shop in Arkansas. This is not something I want to stop. My point, I just think to work for this shop about 3 years, and then I wish I have like big shop and have people sit in and have entertainment for the kid. Something is really different. Hi, my name is Kim Fang. That is my story.
What are those little black things in the drink? They look like fish eggs.
Well, they're actually frog eggs. Just kidding. They're tapioca balls, really yummy and slightly sweet. Makes drinking fun.
I wonder if we put those bubble balls in beer.
I don't think it's been done before. Try it.
So after the show, let's get some boba tea, get some beer, and mix them together. I think we might have just invented the best ultimate boba tea beer.
Boba beer? Really?
I was the first one to come up with this. Such a brilliant idea.
Brilliant! You always have the best ideas.
So after we do our leg exercises, we can drink boba beer while listening to Johnny Cash. Doesn't that sound like an awesome night?
Yeah, it sounds fun. So we should get started and wrap up the show.
Yep, that's all the time we have. Thank you for joining us on the 7th floor.
Until next time, bye. Watch your step on the way down. It can be tricky.